23-25. Okay. And 15-21. They're pretty weak. Well, they're starting to light it up here at Blue Ridge High School. Boys varsity basketball straight ahead. Thanks for joining us here, everybody, for the broadcast doubleheader locally in the White Mountains on Power 95.7 Hot FM. The broadcast there brought to you by Cable. View video of the replay of this coming up in the days ahead on Cable 1, Channel 72. And the video camera operator is Dan Grubner, and there he is. I just see him walking by right now. So he getting a bit of a break. Needs a little sugar or some water or something to get going for the second half. I want to thank studio engineer, Power 95.7 FM, Ashley Knudsen. Also a thank you to Power 95's Gene Barton. Derek Simmons providing technical assistance and his content on SportsZone123.com. And the Sports Zone Magazine Facebook page called the Sports Zone Magazine. Look for Derek's work there. Thanks to Derek for all that he does here with the Sports Zone and Northland basketball. And straight ahead, Byron Brown will be joining us on our play-by-play broadcast. My name, everybody, Floyd Simmons, getting ready to bring you starting lineups in just a moment. Stand by, we'll return, and we'll get it rolling, get this play-by-play underway at Blue Ridge High School in just a bit. The broadcast and the tip-off right after these words. Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 minute.
Coaches, cheerleaders, student body, and fans at Blue Ridge High School extend to each of you a big welcome. We are pleased that you could be here tonight as our guests. Blue Ridge High School and Shola High School are playing this game tonight through an agreement entered into
What's up, man?
Please remember that the two teams can
How are you? Hey, Floyd.
How you doing?
Good. We're good. Good to see you guys.
And abide by the rules and regulations
How you doing?
by the association to maintain and improve high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with members for your team in the spirit of good sportsmanship. Good sportsmanship and individual responsibility and spectator behavior should represent respect for the opponent, their spectators, coaches, and the game officials, as well as your school and its representatives. The athletes performing tonight are friendly rivals of opposing teams. They are not enemies. Aggressive or threatening behavior from the spectators or any other inappropriate activity in tonight's game will result.
Thanks for joining us at Blue Ridge High School, everybody. Sports Zone Radio's presentation of Northland basketball is about to get underway. My name is Floyd Simmons. I am joined on the broadcast by B Squared Byron Brown, who settles into his position here courtside with us as they get set to bring you the starting lineups here at Yellow Jacket Gymnasium. We'll have also the Pledge of Allegiance. Byron Brown, welcome to the broadcast. How are you?
Hey, thank you very much.
Oh, there you are.
Good to be here. There I am.
There you are.
Here I am.
In living color.
That's right.
Hey, Byron, it's time for the Pledge of Allegiance. Do you know it?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I just wanted to see if you could do it. And
Absolutely.
I am pleasantly surprised that you can. You can actually say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Of course.
You know, when you do the Pledge of Allegiance, you don't get that amazing, the crowd coming to their feet cheering like you do with the national anthem.
Right.
I think they need to find a way to get the national anthem rolling,
Absolutely. And this is a new little thing that they're doing here.
Yes.
I don't know if it's they moved the seats forward or they
didn't roll out
right
the home side stands all the way, and that creates a buffer zone between the stands and the floor, which you're right is new here at Blue Ridge. Remember, if you sat anywhere in the middle and wanted to go get concessions in the middle of the third quarter, you got to walk right in front of the visitor bench. So they fixed all that.
There we go.
They are announcing the starting lineups here tonight. We do know that Sean Potter will start for the Show Cougars. He always does. Sam Tate is also in that starting lineup tonight. For the visiting Show Cougars this evening, they will start tonight's Cade Smith. Going to get the early go for his team. Along with Xavier Vargas, part of the starting five, and then rounding out Nick Reedhead will round it out. He is the fifth starter for the Show Cougars. Your five on the floor for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. Chris Williams, one of the better players you're going to find out in Division IV. McKay Burgess can torch that team, torch anybody on any given night. We'll see if he's got the touch going tonight. Also in the starting lineup, Trey Tenigeth.
Josiah Vital.
That's number 13?
Number 13.
He is new.
He's a sophomore.
Say the last name?
Vital.
Just
like your buddy Dick
Vital.
There you go.
Josiah Vital. And here's the opening tip. That final starter is a freshman. Mason Burgess is in the starting lineup for the Yellow Jackets. A very young lineup out there. But it seems every year when we follow these Yellow Jackets, we're talking about how young their lineups are. Opening tip controlled by the Yellow Jackets. We're underway. Here, Sports Zone Radio presents Northland Basketball. And a three up, no good. Great rebound, going skying for the ball and dragging it down. Chris Williams just put it right back up to start the scoring tonight. It's 2-0 Blue Ridge.
That's going to be the matchup for the Cholo Cougars is down low size-wise. Well, Trey Tenigeth has got some size, but he was outside, and the athleticism of Chris Williams inside, as we saw in that putback.
And up the floor the other end, Sean Potter drives, dishes into the corner, and a two-pointer. Long two must have had a foot on the line for Sam Tate. Sam buried the jump shot outside for the Cougars. We're tied to apiece. Blue Ridge the ball. That's McKay Burgess. Gives it off to his brother Mason. And now McKay with the ball back. Mason in the corner. Head fake. Nope. Give it up. Shot goes up, and it's no good. Missing. Trey Tenigeth couldn't complete the drive.
Well, out of control right there for Tenigeth as he drove the middle. He kind of lost control as he was going inside, and then once you get out of control, you're not going to get the foul call against you.
Blue Ridge the basketball. Off of a missed opportunity for the Show Cougars. Here they come. Nope. Blue Ridge going to give it up. Nice steal for the Cougars. Spot up three for Sean Potter. In, out, no good. Gets it back. Drives. Tries to throw a dangerous pass in the middle. Tipped away, and the Yellow Jackets come up with a loose basketball. They've got it. Look at the long three. Look at the distance on that three. That makes an NBA three look like a little baby, and it was no good. Missed way out by Trey Tenigeth.
Yeah, obviously he's got the green light right there. That was a long three. Felt comfortable. Had enough on it, just off target.
Green lights? Yeah, I'll say. Hey, look at this. Vargas to the basket. And a nifty move inside as the Show Cougars grabbed the lead early on here in the game. That was Xavier Vargas who made the shot.
Yeah, Vargas with a nice drive. Easy layup, split the defenders, got the deuce, put Sholo up 4-2 with 5.5 remaining in this first period.
And the Cougars will get the ball back. We saw Sholo come out with a very fast start against Snowflake Lobos when we last broadcast basketball game. That was on Tuesday. That was at Lobo Gymnasium. Sholo came out, played a great first half. Had a sizable lead, I believe double figures at one point. They went into halftime with a 6-point lead, and then that's when the roof caved in. Snowflake came out and outscored Sholo 23-8 in the third period. Of that one, never looked back after that point. Lobos ended up with a sizable win. So Sholo coming out, like I said, very quickly in that. And they have right now a 4-2 lead in this game. Blue Ridge missed. Jump shot no good. Sean Potter takes it one end of the floor to the other. Got a defender right in his face. That sophomore drew that assignment. How do you like to be that guy? Have to cover Sean Potter, at least early on. He did force a miss from Potter. Blue Ridge, though, with an opportunity to go coast to coast, gets called for a charge.
Nice job by Vargas right there, standing his ground. Tinidith tried to fake a pass out to one of the Burgess brothers, and Vargas did not bite. He stood his ground. Tinidith rolled right into him. That's an offensive charge.
Sholo with it. They've got the ball in the left corner. Sean Potter gets trapped there. And McKay Burgess comes in. Great job with the hands. Got a hand on it. Was able to tip it away, and Potter last touched it before it went out of bounds. So the turnover caused by Burgess, and the Yellow Jackets have the basketball.
Unfortunately, here in the first quarter for both teams, I believe we have more turnovers than we do made baskets.
Yeah, by far. We only have 3 made baskets. All right. Here's a miss, followed by Chris Williams for the Yellow Jackets. Williams gets his second basket. Combine the words basket and bucket into one. Basket. Williams puts it in. Tied up 4-piece.
But like I said earlier, that's going to be a tall tale here for tonight, is to can Sholo keep Chris Williams off the offensive boards?
And Sean Potter working with the ball out on the perimeter. Working around, defense was out in the vicinity, and they got him. He got the 5-second call. Byron, I don't know how much you were really watching, seeing that call. I thought it was a kind of a little fast whistle by the official, but Potter is just kind of getting his rhythm getting hampered. What are you seeing?
Well, I'm not sure, because it always changes that 5-second rule. It used to be like if you went in so far and came back out, you're fine. Now it seems like as long as the defender's within so close of you. And I didn't think the defender was that close to him. So that was very quick, like you say, 5-second call.
Byron, you and I were talking before. Just offhanded conversation you and I were having the other day about the shot clock. And you thinking, it'd be fun to have the shot clock back in the game. Well, that is kind of a way to work when you don't have a shot clock. Is if you'll get out there and play defense, you're forcing the guys to have to throw the basketball. And when it's high school basketball, somebody's going to throw it away. You give them enough tries at it. Well, the ball's been going back and forth, both directions. Now Sam Tate on the drive. Had a look at it, but his shot was just a little too short. Rolled off the front rim, and Cade Smith was there to clean it up for the Cougars. He made the basket on the putback. 6-4, Sholo back on top.
Yeah, Cade Smith was very fortunate because that was over the back of Tinidith. Tinidith had position, but Cade Smith was able to get away with it and tip it back in and put the Sholo Cougars up 6-4.
Sean Potter working with the basketball. Goes down the left wing, and he got a reach in. I think that was Tenejip who got a hand in on Potter and picked up the personal foul. 3 team fouls on the Yellow Jackets. Cougars have not been whistled yet. Inbound, Potter has it. Way out on top, gives it off to Vargas. Vargas. Working, top, drives. Floater at the free throw line, made that shot. I think he got just kind of trapped in between, and he had no choice but to shoot, and he made it good.
Yeah, that was a difficult shot, and again, Vargas converts on another field goal for the Sholo Cougars.
Up the other end of the floor, Trey Tenejip gets his first basket of the game on a very nice pass, that baseline pass dumped inside to him in the paint, and he was able to convert. 8-6, Sholo on top. Pass comes in to Cade Smith, loses it, saves it in under the basket. Sholo still working. Sam Tate a miss. Nope, that's not Cade Smith. That's Reedhead who misses. Drive by Sean Potter, dangerous. Got out of position, missed the shot. Ended up Blue Ridge on the run. They'll lose the handle. Sholo's got it back. Pretty sloppy game.
I was going to say, I'm not sure. Is it good defense or just bad offense?
Yeah, it's pretty sloppy out there.
It's just right now, I think that's probably after this kick right here on Blue Ridge. I think we have about 8 turnovers here in the first quarter by both teams.
I was being generous. That's all I was doing. Here is Sean Potter with the inbound. Spots up left side. And there it is. Nails the three. Sean Potter with a big one.
Yeah, one of those things, if you're Blue Ridge, you know you've got to find the outside shooters. That's Sam Tate and Sean Potter off that inbounds, and they're going to hit that three.
Well, look at the other direction. Here's a big three to answer. This one for the freshman, Mason Burgess. This guy is fearless, unafraid to shoot the rock. And he busted the three. Roster issue, Byron. We'll see if we can get it straightened out for you here in a bit. Sholo, miss. Minute 17 here on the clock in the first period. Blue Ridge on the run and a foul in the paints. Chris Williams taking it strong to the basket. Williams gets nailed.
Well, the reason why I was trying to find out is like who number 23 is of Sholo. He's going up against Mason Burgess, and he's got a size difference, both height-wise and body-wise. And if I'm the Cougars, I would be looking to exploit that advantage, especially down low. Mason Burgess is good outside, and a good outside defender. But down low, he's giving up an advantage.
Nick Reedhead is who you're looking for. Chris Williams went to the free throw line to Blue Ridge. Williams was
1 of 2.
He was made the second, missed the first. 5 points in the game for Chris Williams. Alley-oop. And a whistle. Sean Potter just threw the most interesting alley-oop I think I've ever seen.
Well, that was a shot
in my life. You think it was a shot?
It was a shot. As he's going
that
down,
far behind the basket?
Yes. And it's a smart play because he knew he had contact from the Blue Ridge defender. So guess what? Don't pass it because then you're going to get the ball out of bounds. Throw it up toward the basket and tell the ref, look, I was shooting. And sure enough, he's at the free throw line.
There you go. The official saw what you saw, what Sean was doing. And he's at the line with 1:01 left here in the first period. Makes them both. Good job by Sean Potter. That was a bit of the continuation right there. How's that? We don't talk about the continuation anymore, do we?
No.
Is it just taken for granted?
Absolutely.
In the NBA? Did you see that video a month ago on that travel? The guy traveled. I mean, it was clearly like a 5-step travel. He was so far out in front of the defense, though, that the official,
gave it to him.
I mean, when a guy is pulling down a paycheck for like $10 million, isn't it? It's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing to call a travel on a guy like that. You know what I mean? It just doesn't go. How about a big three for McKay Burgess? He finds the range for the first time tonight. His first field goal of the day. Ties the game at 13 apiece. 33 seconds on the clock, first period. Sam Tate with the basketball. Way up top. Hands off to Sean Potter. He's going to go down the right wing. Pull up. There's a 17-footer. His shot no good. Rebound Williams for Blue Ridge. 15 seconds into front court. Mason Burgess has it. For the first time today, we see Linwood Burke on the floor. He's got the ball. Dribble between the leg. Right corner. He's going to go in. He forces a shot. Had it blocked. 2 seconds. No time to get one off. Blue Ridge got the rebound, but just could not get a second chance at it. And time runs out here in the first period. Our score, we're tied at 13 apiece. Blue Ridge and Sholo, great basketball game. Stand by, everybody. Sports Zone Radio's coverage of Northland basketball, presented locally on radio by Cable One. Stand by.
Pick it up, buddy.
Common sense here. What's all this?
This is our DSLerator. Our internet from the phone company is just too slow. We try to stream movies, but all we get is this.
And kids just have all this natural energy anyway. Or you could get Cable One high-speed internet. It's 10 times faster than DSL.
So super speed means super streaming.
I'm okay.
Good hustle there, sport.
Cable One, it's just common sense.
Hey, not the world's most beautiful first period of basketball played by these boys' teams here. I'm going to chalk it up to nerves. You play real nervous out there. A lot of turnovers, both teams. Neither one really in the sync. Neither really getting into sync, getting into rhythm.
Now, Byron, I want to talk about Sholo for a second. Sean Potter. This offense for Sholo runs through Sean Potter. Okay, he's a guy that he's just the best basketball player on the floor, and he's got to get his opportunities. And waiting for him in the 3 times I've gotten to see him play this year so far, waiting to see him do something real special because he can. I do know this. Twice this year he has scored 32 points in a game. He can get it done. Against Snowflake in the loss the other night for Sholo, he scored 18, Byron. It felt like he had 10. You know how guys are that good sometimes?
Yes. But here tonight, he's turned over the ball twice on a 5-second possession. Now, they didn't call 5 seconds on that one.
And he just did, and now steals it. Sam Tate has it. Sholo running. And a foul call. Foul. Interesting call. What Linwood Burke, the guy that gets called for the foul, is wondering the same thing I'm wondering. Where was the contact? Sam Tate. And here's the thing. I think Tate would have had a kind of nice open basket without the foul call.
Yeah, he's going in for a layup right there. It's one of those anticipated fouls, as a referee. You see a player going up for a layup, and then all of a sudden you see another guy, the opposing defender, come in and steal the ball, and you're just like, if he gets this ball, there's got to be a foul. Instead of being a clean play and letting it follow through, you anticipate, you see all of a sudden, well, no, that had to be a foul on that play.
Sam Tate at the line for the Cougars. Tate good on his second try, missed the first one. Sam has 3 points in the game. Linwood Burke, spot up 3, straight over top. Nailed it. And Burke, maybe a little frustration after that last call, and he puts his team up 16-14 with that made basket.
Here's something that I think I'll give a tip to the White Mountain area, right? For Sean Potter. Make him go to his left. He dribbles, but he wants to go right-handed all the time. Make him go to his left. Shoot the ball to his left side. See what happens.
Isn't it amazing how much attention he draws in a game?
He does.
I mean, your best defender is going to be assigned to him, and it's going to be just be in his hip pocket all game long.
Right, and tonight that's been Josiah Vital, and I think when he goes, I'm not sure who else picks him up, but they're playing him, and he allow him to go to his right hand. I've seen him dribble the ball twice with his left, but he will not go left. Force him to his left.
Now he gets called on a reach-in. It's like McCabe Burgess trying to go down that left lane with the basketball, and Sean thought he had a chance to just kind of poke that ball out of there, reached in, and he got nailed. 6:50 on the clock here in the second quarter, coming up at halftime. The NPC halftime reports. 16-14 our score. Blue Ridge on top. A little behind the back dribble by Mason Burgess. He gives it up. Right side, Linwood Burke. Dump inside. Adam Padilla. Oh, Adam, you've got to go straight up with the basketball. Big head fake. And I think he just picked the wrong moment. I didn't see him. Must have shuffled the feet, Byron, because I didn't see him leave his feet. And he gets called to travel. Did you have a look at it?
I thought it was clean. Again, I think there was like an anticipated, okay, if he goes straight up and doesn't get hacked, he traveled. It's one of those things where they just anticipated something that wasn't there.
The other thing that can happen with officials, Byron, is they can spend a lot of time watching a certain brand of basketball, and if they don't see the brand on a given night, you're right, it's that anticipation, that can really get them. Cougars working with the basketball, throw it away. Cade Smith threw it right into the hands of Chris Williams. Up the floor he goes, all by himself, pull up, jumper, left baseline. That one is just an air ball, way over the top. Rebounded by Rhett Reisdorf, who comes into the game, the sophomore for Sholo. Now here's the travel on the other end of the floor. Sam Tate was trying to go baseline, and then he kind of got trapped out there as he picked up his dribble. As he tried to dump it off to his teammate, he slid. Now there was a shuffle there.
Well, that was also a good play by the Blue Ridge defender, using the baseline as an extra defender and forcing Sam Tate to the baseline and causing him to step on the baseline and the turnover.
Mason Burgess with a floating jump shot. Good for the Yellow Jackets. Their lead is now 4 points. Cougars left side. A three on the way for Rhett Reisdorf. He misses. Burgess brings it down. That's McKay. He goes coast to coast and he gets traveled. And that was a good call, but a little surprising to see the travel called so much in this game. And it's been called now 3 times in the last about minute and 10 seconds of clock time.
Yeah, but the deal is I have to agree with most of these calls. I mean, they're not, I'm not sitting there going, oh, hey, that wasn't a travel. That right there definitely was a travel. He slid his back foot. He should have got rid of the ball sooner. When he wanted to make the pass, that's when he should have done it.
Little drive, pull up, jump shot, 8-footer, good for Rhett Reisdorf. First basket of the game for Rhett's. Oh, I didn't see that, sorry.
That was a nice job, 15.
That was Linwood Burke, huh?
Yeah, Burke right there with a little crossover. We just talked about using the baseline to your advantage as a defender. Defender did not allow the offensive player, Burke, to have the baseline. Did a nice move for a layup.
Rhett Reisdorf tries a three, missed for Sholo, but the rebound is there in the hands of Cade Smith, and he followed right up. Off the glass. Shot good for the Cougars. Trailing now by 2. It's 20-18. And a big three from right over the top. That's McKay Burgess. He was out there about 5 feet, straight behind the arc. Missed the shot. Rebound. Sholo.
Yeah, one thing Sholo's done very well so far in this second quarter is they've been getting the offensive rebounds and getting those second chance points and taking advantage of it.
Reisdorf with the basketball on the right wing. Gives it up. High post. Cade Smith now to Sam Tate. Tate looking for a screen. Beautiful pass. Just not, we talked about the anticipation word, not well anticipated by his teammate Nick Reedhead under the basket, but that was a great bounce pass by Sam Tate. Shola couldn't do anything with it. It eventually went out of bounds off Blue Ridge. So the Cougars will inbound with 3:46 on the clock here in the second quarter. 20-18, Blue Ridge on top. Here's a three that rims in and out for the Cougars. Shot no good.
I think that was by West, number 42. I tell you what, for the Sholo Cougars here tonight, I've never seen so many balls go in and out like Sholo has shot tonight. They've had about 4 or 5 go in and out right around the rim and come back out that I looked like they were going to go down.
So Cade Smith was the guy you're mentioning on that miss a moment ago, and now Linwood Burke just made a mental mistake and he gave up the ball. He was surrounded by a couple of players, still had room to work, but tried to get a little too fancy, and it was taken away by Rhett Reisdorf. Cougar basketball. 3 minutes left in the half. Reisdorf drive, pulls up at the free throw line. Nothing there for him. He's guarded by McKay Burgess. Man-to-man, Yellow Jacket defense. Reisdorf gives it off to Vargas, and there's Xavier Vargas putting up a 2. He's got 6 points in the game.
Lack of communication right there by Blue Ridge between the defenders. They didn't go with the ball and basically blocked the one defender for Blue Ridge, blocked the other defender, allowed Vargas that room, enough room to go and take the ball to the rim and get the easy deuce.
Inbound play for the Yellow Jackets. They're going to go right to the 3. Burgess on the right wing. That shot is no good. Hit the back iron. Bounced all the way up over the backboard. Can't do that. Cannot do that. Well, I guess you can do it. Just not allowed to do anything with the ball once it does that, right?
That's correct.
All right. Just making sure. Minding my P's and Q's. Cougars bring the ball up into front court. Vargas has the ball, gives it off. Reisdorf. Tenejith has him covered. Picks up the dribble, off to Sam Tate, who slipped on the floor and almost lost it, but Smith picks it up. Sholo controls, back to number 2, Sam Tate. Now in the corner, and a long 2 is up and good for Rhett Reisdorf. Reisdorf unafraid to shoot and with the range.
So nice job right there by Reisdorf, sitting in the corner, just biding his time and then having his teammate find him wide open and hitting the J.
The Yellow Jackets have the answer, though, and his name is McKay Burgess. Nails a three. Burgess has 2 threes now in the game. 6 points overall for McKay.
Seems like every time Sholo gets back within range or takes the lead, Blue Ridge comes back and hits a big 3.
1 point game, Blue Ridge on top. And a whistle. Offensive. Somebody set a bad screen?
No, I think he...
Or did the...
it was underneath the basket, 42.
Okay.
Kate Smith.
Away from the play.
Player, body foul.
Now we'll stop the clock briefly. 1:29 left to play in the first half. 23-22, Blue Ridge with the lead.
Sorry about that, but I'm not sure, but I think the ref may just be giving the Sholo coach a warning kind of a deal after that call, and just telling him, hey, you got to calm down. Here's the call I made. That's what happened.
Byron, need a little heads up on that.
That was Chris Williams down low with a nice little drop step for the easy deuce.
Williams has 7 points in the game. The Cougars with a great pass to Rhett Reisdorf. Finds a backdoor lane to the hoop, and Reisdorf will put it in. And it's good for Rhett's. Yellow Jackets try the same thing up the other end of the floor. It's cut off, but a nice pull-up, pull-back. And a basket made by Josiah Vital. That's Vital's first points of the game.
I tell you who's had a nice game here on both sides is Vargas. That was a nice pass, as you said, a nice assist to Rice. Shot again, missing it, but he's had a good first half.
Off the Vargas miss, Chris Williams. Nope, that's Tenejith running the floor for the Yellow Jackets. He tries to hit Vital. Tenejith kind of got himself halfway in between, no options, and he threw the ball away. Final 29 seconds of the second quarter. The NPC halftime report is coming up in a moment. 27-24. The Yellow Jackets with the lead. Sholo the inbound. See if they can get something done here in the final seconds. Whistle. Foul. Foul way off away from the play. That's up a personal foul for the Yellow Jackets. I mean, Byron, that was under the basket. The ball was up at half court.
Well, apparently it was pretty obvious. They must have grabbed the jersey or an arm of Vargas of Sholo, and they saw it, and that's why they called the foul. Now it's 1-1 for the Sholo Cougars.
Yeah, bonus opportunity. Xavier Vargas spins the basketball and makes the shots. The 1-1 is going to be 2 shots.
I believe some of that confusion and that foul on Vital was because Trey Tenejith was subbed for by Nick Miles. Miles was trying to get Trey's attention to find out who he was guarding, and I think there was an open guy, and so Vital may have just grabbed the open guy who happened to be Vargas.
Second free throw attempt is no good by Vital. And after the rebound, the Yellow Jackets have the ball, and then a stoppage of play, and here comes some new players on the floor, and you're going to have to help me. There's a jersey. Okay, that's a jersey number 5 for Sholo. We will assign a name to that guy. How does Porter Crandall sound to you?
Sounds good. Sounds good. Sholo coach trying to figure out how the Cougars turned the ball over, how they got a kick, but it didn't hit the shin. It was a definite soccer-style kick for the Sholo Cougars. Turnover to Blue Ridge.
14 seconds left here in the first half. The Yellow Jackets working with the basketball. Linwood Burke way out top. Now Mason Burgess. Half drive. Kicks it out. Tenejith. And he will try to feed Williams under the basket. Kind of a low percentage pass at that point, right? With 5 seconds left, you got time for a little better look. And he threw the ball away. 5 seconds remaining in the half. 2-point lead for the Yellow Jackets into front court. Sean Potter at the buzzer. No, he didn't get it away, and it was also hit by McKay Burgess. and a little bit of gamesmanship between those two guys. Potter thought he was fouled on the play, but I believe time expired before he could get the shot away, so I think the official made the right call there. Going on here. By the way, if you're going to come to the game, if you ain't here yet, if you're a Blue Ridge fan, it's supposed to be a whiteout tonight. Not a lot of white. Student section has a lot of white. All right, 27-25. Blue Ridge has a halftime lead over the Show Low Cougars. Stand by, everybody. Take this timeout. Come back with the NPC halftime report. Folks, you're listening to Sports Zone Radio's of Northland Basketball. Back with halftime after this.
Sense here. What's all this?
This is our DSLerator. Our internet from the phone company is just too slow. We try to stream movies, but all we get is this.
And kids just have all this natural energy anyway. Or you could get Cable One high-speed internet. It's 10 times faster than DSL.
So super speed means super streaming.
I'm okay.
Good hustle there, sport.
Cable One, it's just common sense.
Triple threat high school sports coverage. Radio, TV, internet. Only at Power 95.7.
For Josiah Vitale, Trey Tenigeth has 2 points in the game. The Show Low Cougars are led by Xavier Vargas with 7 points. Rhett Reisdorf has 6 in the game, all those coming in the second quarter. 5 points for Sean Potter, 4 points for Cade Smith, 3 points for Sam Tate in the basketball game tonight. The NPC halftime report. Stand by, we'll take a timeout. We'll return to Blue Ridge High School right after this.
I'm going to give you...
Pick it up, buddy.
Common sense here. What's all this?
This is our DSLerator. Our internet from the phone company is just too slow. We try to stream movies, but all we get is this.
And kids just have all this natural energy anyway. Or you could get Cable One high-speed internet. It's 10 times faster than DSL.
So super speed means super streaming.
I'm okay.
Good hustle there, sport.
Cable One, it's just common sense.
buddy?
Common sense here. What's all this?
This is our DSLerator. Our internet from the phone company is just too slow. We try to stream movies, but all we get is this.
And kids just have all this natural energy anyway. Or you could get Cable One high-speed internet. It's 10 times faster than DSL.
So super speed means super streaming.
I'm okay.
Good hustle there, sport.
Cable One, it's just common sense.
Hanging some bodies out there.
Absolutely. We got a foul here on the new guy.
New
Number
guy.
3.
New guy picks up a foul.
Yeah, Vargas dribbling, trying to drive. Does that go to your left and shoot that awkward shot with your right hand, and as you try to block, you get the foul on the new guy.
44-38. The Yellow Jackets lead. Padilla will check out of the game. Mason Burgess checks in. Let's check the 5 for the Yellow Jackets here as we roll into the 7-minute mark of this fourth period. Chris Williams is out there. Linwood Burke. McKay Burgess. By the way, 0 for 2 at the free throw line by Vargas. Mason Burgess and New Guy are on the floor right now for the Yellow Jackets. What a move to the basket. Draw the foul and get the basket. The end one coming up for Chris Williams.
I'm kind of in agreement with the Sholo coach. I thought he shuffled his feet to where he captured the ball, and then he did like about a 180 turn, moved his feet. But nice job by Chris Williams getting the and one. Just shows you how strong he is down low. Got hammered, able to put it up with force and get at least 2 points.
Missed the shot. Let's check the Sholo 5 for you. Sean Potter works the ball up in the front court. He's on the floor. Sam Tate out there with him. A dynamic duo right there. I think maybe the best guard combination in the section. So you got Potter and Sam Tate, and the guy, Nick Reedhead, that just made this basket off the glass. Good ball work inside, good movement. Rhett Reisdorf, Xavier Vargas, they round out the 5.
Who made that pass? Rhett Reisdorf. Nice look. I mean, he came around the defender right there. Knew that his player should be breaking to the basket. Threaded the needle with that pass. Easy deuce for the Sholo Cougars to get within 6.
And Sholo, by the way, calls timeouts after the main basket. They want to try to see if they can reverse momentum in this game. And there is a crazy series of somersaults going on. Are those called somersaults? What are they called? Backflips? Backflips? Okay. It was like 10 backflips in a row by one of the Yellow Jacket cheerleaders. Oh, now here comes the Sholo team. Sholo cheerleader. I lost count, but there's about 8, 9, 10. Wow, she's going nuts. Oh, and here we go. It's a backflip off. Pretty exciting, huh?
There you go. Rivalry, no matter what, right?
That's right. That's right.
Basketball, cheerleading, football, doesn't matter what it is.
That's got to be hard on the knuckles, the backflip. 46-40. Can laugh at that one. 46-40, Blue Ridge leads Sholo. The Yellow Jackets will try to inbound the ball. It gets tipped out of bounds. So they'll get a chance again. Sholo setting up their full court defense, their press. See if they can work something here.
Now here's where we mentioned shot clock, right? 6.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You're up by 6. Why not take the air out of the ball?
If you're the Yellow Jackets?
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to do it quite yet. But Byron, did you see the play that just happened there?
I did.
Chris Williams gets called for a push-off, and I think that legitimately a push-off. That could have gone either way, but on the full court press, I want you to watch what Sholo's doing. They're leaving a guy wide open for the baseball pass. By the way, Sean Potter buries a 3. For the Cougars, this Cougar team is very much alive and well right now, trailing by just 3, 46-43. Blue Ridge with the lead.
And Blue Ridge just turned the ball over. Trey Tinney just trying to go deep to Chris Williams, overthrows him, turns the ball over. Now Sholo has the opportunity to pull within 1 or tie.
Drive to the basket, Sam Tate, no travel called. Good dish to Nick Reedhead, and Reedhead finishes for the Cougars. It's a 1-point game. The momentum is starting to shift. The Cougars are starting to pick it up. McKay Burgess working. Defense for the Cougars. They are coming out playing very aggressive. Reisdorf playing on Mason Burgess. And he has to give it up. Over to Chris Williams for a 3. Missed that shot. Sean Potter staying there for the rebound. Just love the way the Sholo team does not vacate. You know, they're not just thinking run right off that shot. They want the rebound. And they are trying to limit the second chance opportunities for their opponent tonight, that being the Yellow Jackets. Sholo a miss. Blue Ridge, they've got the ball back. Ball in the right corner. And there's a move by Mason Burgess. He
blocking foul on Rhett Reisdorf right there.
Yeah.
Rhett was moving, and that is the right call. I know the Show coaches are looking for the foul against Mason because Mason had his arm around the waist, kind of draped in that advantage. But with Rhett moving and trying to move with him, it's a foul on the defender. If Rhett would have just stayed still and made it look like Mason was moving him, then yes, it would have been an offensive foul.
Yellow Jackets trying to inbound the ball after the foul, and they can't find anybody. Timeout taken by Blue Ridge with a 1-point lead. 5:22 remaining in regulation. It's Blue Ridge 44, Sholo 45. Sports Zone Radio presents Northland Basketball, presented by Cable One. Back after this. Here comes the inbound for the Yellow Jackets. It comes in. Mason Burgess didn't really have a good look at the basket, and he missed a shot. 5:15 to play. Cougars get the rebound. They bring it up into front court. Chance for them to grab the lead for the first time in a long, long time in this game. Byron, when was the last time Sholo led in this game?
That had to be about the first quarter, I believe. No, I'm sorry, second quarter. They went up, I think, 22-20 is the last lead they had in the second quarter.
Sholo turnover. Sean Potter trying to pull up his dribble. Gets called for dragging that foot again. He little slip sliding away and a travel.
Oh, that just shows you. And that's been called a lot tonight on the traveling where a player for both teams has dragged that back foot, and that just is out of control. You're not in control as you're going through. You're playing faster than your body can move, and that's why we see all the travels we have against both sides.
Chris Williams draws a foul for the Yellow Jackets. You were talking about the call a while ago, whether it was a good call or bad call, Byron. Real quick, ready? I need to ask you. The call on the Dallas Cowboys, good call or bad call?
Well, it was the right call.
According to the rule, right?
According to the rule.
Bad rule, though, isn't it?
Bad rule, yes.
The guy only took 3 steps when he had the ball in his hand.
Absolutely. I mean, do I feel personally like it was a bad call?
No, because you don't like the Cowboys.
But according to the rule and the way the rule's written, it's the right call.
And that's exactly right. That's the way I saw it as well. The NFL explained it. They explained it clearly, and it's just a stupid rule. 4 minutes and 7 seconds remain in our basketball game. Linwood Burke for 3. Cannot deliver for the Yellow Jackets. Sean Potter on the rebound. You just got to love the way Sean stays in there, mixes it up inside, and gets those rebounds. We've seen him twice on the last couple of trips down the floor. The guy in the paint getting the rebound for the Cougars.
I have to agree with Coach Reek right there. He was kind of yelling. He was just yelling like, "Ref, how'd you miss that foul?" Sean Potter tried to reach around and basically reached around like he was mugging someone, and there was no foul call.
Mugging, not acceptable in this game? Okay. Chris Williams, a little fadeaway jump shot. Yeah, probably not the smartest shot he could have taken with 3.5 minutes left in the game and his team up by 3. Missed a shot. Cougars have it. Vargas and a timeout. Timeout taken by the Cougars. 30-second radio break as well. It's 48-45. Blue Ridge leads Sholo with 3.5 minutes to remain to play in this game. Sports Zone Radio's presentation of Northland Basketball will return right after this.
Pick it up, buddy.
Common sense here. What's all this?
This is our DSLerator. Our internet from the phone company is just too slow. We try to stream movies, but all we get is this.
And kids just have all this natural energy anyway. Or you could get Cable One high-speed internet. It's 10 times faster than DSL.
So super speed means
Super streaming. I'm okay.
Good hustle there, sport.
Cable One, it's just common sense.
Corner, Sam Tate, his 3 no good. Chris Williams goes tall for the rebound. The Yellow Jackets have it.
Yeah, that was a shot that the Cougars wanted, but I tell you what, Sam Tate, you haven't really heard much from him or about his game, so it's kind of surprising that they went and got him. He really hasn't been in the flow of the game.
You're right about that. It's almost as if it's almost like it's emotionally, right? He's not emotionally a part of the game. Checked out a little bit. Sam's usually a very, very intense guy. We'll see if they get him worked into this final 3 minutes. Blue Ridge, McKay Burgess, pass stolen by Nick Reedhead. Look at the beautiful behind-the-back pass to finish the fast break. Sean Potter, beautifully done. Nick Reedhead, the basket.
Yeah, nice job by Potter right there, getting it, making McKay Burgess commit to him, and then going around the back for the pass and the easy deuce.
McKay Burgess for Blue Ridge. Missed his shot, but got the rebound. Fighting for it. Put it back in, and his team is up by 3. It's Blue Ridge 50, Sholo 47.
Yeah, nice job by McKay getting in there. Getting in with the big boys. Following up his shot. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't just give up. Just shoot the ball and go back on defense. Get in and fight for it, and that's exactly what McKay did. Tapped it back in to give Blue Ridge a 3-point lead with 2:13 left here in the final quarter.
Burgess has 8 points in the game. Xavier Vargas for Sholo trying to drive, and then he thought his teammate Sean Potter was going to be coming out away from the basket, so he threw it in that direction. He threw it away because Potter was going the other direction. And look at the Yellow Jackets. The fans are starting to come to life here in these final moments as Chris Williams drives to the hoop, makes the shot, drew the foul as well, and he'll get an and one as Nick Reedhead gets called for the personal foul.
Now that's a basketball play by Chris Williams right there. He got the pass. Notice that he had the defender on his hip, and he went straight to the basket knowing that if his defender was going to go with him and try to block the shot, that he was going to get fouled. And he goes up, but Chris Williams, as big as he is, he's as powerful. He's going to get it up, and he's going to get the and one situation. Smart basketball play by Chris Williams right there.
And he makes the most of it as he collects the free throw as well. Williams is having a great fourth quarter. 9 points in the fourth quarter, 14 points in the second half. How about 21 points in the game for Chris Williams? He's making a great case for the Sports Zone Radio's Player of the Game honors. And a foul. Sean Potter. Is that 4?
I'm not sure exactly how many that is.
It's at least 3.
It's 1-1. Puts Blue Ridge at a 1-1 situation.
Under 2 minutes now, minute 57 exactly, and a timeout taken by the Sholo Cougars. Blue Ridge 53, Sholo 47. Sports Zone Radio's presentation of Northland basketball. Brought to you locally on the radio by Cable One. Stand by.
Triple threat high school sports coverage. Radio, TV, internet. Only at Power 95.7.
Thank you for joining us, everybody, here for Sports Zone Radio's presentation of Northland basketball. You're listening locally on the in the White Mountains, Power 95.7 Hot FM. Linwood Burke at the free throw line for the Yellow Jackets. He dips and he delivers on the 1-and-1, so he'll get a second. Linwood has 6 points tonight. And he missed the second. Rebound, Sholo Cougars. They've got the ball. 7-point Yellow Jacket lead. Potter with it. Off to Sam Tate. Drive, pull up. Jump shot. In, out, no good. Rebound, Williams. Or rather, Reedhead has it. Sholo keeps it alive. There's Vargas, and Vargas gets called for a travel. I tell you, tonight's the night of traveling. Byron, I mean, you are not getting away with much.
And they're all the right calls. They're the right calls. They're just, again, they're way out of control. Their body, they're trying to move before their body's moving, and it's a travel. pretty clear. I'm just glad to see that they're calling it. We're not doing the NBA where they let it go and you get 6 steps. And
you don't like that?
Nope. Almost stolen by Sholo. Blue Ridge recovers. Almost. Pardon me. Sean Potter almost stole it. Ball hit the ref and then went back to McKay Burgess, who then tried to throw it to Tenjith, and Sholo knocked it out. So let's see if Sholo tries to foul, which they do, and it's Sean Potter, and I'm surprised he is not getting teed up right now. The ref is looking. He's looking to see if Potter's going to look back. Nope, no technical. But he's got 5 on Potter, I don't know.
No, it's not 5. He's not out of the game yet, but I think it is 4. In fact, I'm certain of that. Minute 29 left at the free throw line. McKay Burgess, the first one rolls around, and it finds a home. And the shot is good, so he'll get another shot here. Burgess sets and shoots. Boy, I tell you, he makes it difficult, doesn't he? He made both shots. May hit about every square inch of that iron out there. Sholo with it. Minute 23. It's a 9-point Yellow Jacket lead. Sam Tate drives, kick out. Vargas now left corner. Reisdorf 3. That one is good. It bounced around and it finally found a way down. And timeout taken right there by the Sholo Cougars. We're going to stay right here with the action. 9-point game. Bayern, minute 9. It's not unheard of. You come back for something like this, but boy, I tell you, it's a tall order indeed for the Cougars right now.
What is it? It's going to come down to can Blue Ridge, 1, get the inbound pass cleanly, and 2, will they make their free throws? So far, I believe they're 4 for 4 from the free throw line, with Burke and Burgess making their free throws in their last 2 attempts to the line. If Blue Ridge is able to hit their free throws, they win this game. So we'll see what happens with a 6-point lead. 1:09 left here in the fourth quarter. You know Sholo's going to go for the steal. If they don't get it, they're going to go for the foul. And you got to be ready for it if you're the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets.
All right. Byron, just want to also mention that coming into tonight, Snowflake remained the number 1 team in the state. Also coming in tonight, Sholo number 7. We'll talk more about the significance of all that as we roll into this final minute and 4 seconds. Look at this. Sholo trying to play aggressive defense as much as they can. They just left Mason Burgess wide open underneath the basket, and he got an easy 2 on a great feed from Chris Williams.
Well, again, I was surprised. No one tried to foul. They just tried to go for a steal. When that happens, someone's going to be wide open. Nice job by the freshman, Mason Burgess, to get down underneath the basket and be receptive to that pass by Chris Williams for the easy deuce.
Here is Sam Tate at the line. He drew a foul. Tate missed. First one for the Cougars. It's not a great night for Sam. 3 points. He's made 1 field goal tonight. Sets himself with 54 seconds remaining. Dips and shoots. This one is also no good. Rebound. Tenejith has it. He'll draw a foul. So he's going to go to the free throw line. 2 shots. Nope. 1 and 1 coming up for Tenejith. Byron, coming into this game, Blue Ridge was number 6 in the state. Sholo number 7. You can't ask for a closer matchup than that right there.
No, and it's real interesting. Blue Ridge 6, Sholo 7. Who's number 8? Alex's say Falcons. And Snowflake Lobos number 1. So 4 out of the top 7 teams.
Don't forget these guys.
Well, I understand. I know from the section, but I'm talking about just from the White Mountains.
Okay, got it.
From this area here, you got
pretty
4
good.
out of 7 in the top 10.
Who says White Mountains basketball is not doing well?
And yes, you can include Winslow in this section.
Yeah,
absolutely. So 5 out of 7 coming in this region.
Tenejith 2 for 2 at the free throw line. The Yellow Jackets trying to put this one out of reach. They lead 61-50. 47 seconds remain. Here's a 3. Missed. Kate Smith. Rebound. Sholo. Reisdorf. Wow. Talk about a continuation. Reisdorf is going to get a He's going to get a foul. The basket's good, and he's going to get an and one. Now, I like the call, Byron, although I got to tell you, the whistle came way before he actually shot. But I like it.
Well, I believe that there should be a continuation in high school. I absolutely believe that you know, if you're going to foul someone in the act of shooting, let them finish the shot.
Reisdorf, he missed the free throw. Rebound. The rebound belongs to Blue Ridge, and it looks like Nate Miles will draw some contact. He's going to go to the free throw line.
Very close right there. I believe Nate did get fouled, but very close to being a little out of control. He got a little ahead of himself right there and then tried to stop real quickly and look for somebody to pass. Started to lose control, but was fouled by the Show Cougars.
At the free throw line, it is Nate Miles. First one is good.
Nothing but net for Nate Miles on that first one. Unfortunately for the Show Cougars, Sean Potter has fouled out of the game, so that's one less arsenal, one less bullet in their gun at the three-point line for the Show Cougars as they attempt to come back.
Both foul shots are good for Miles. Here's Rhett Reisdorf off the pick, tries a three, missed the shot, he's a little off balance. Chris Williams with the rebound. Yellow Jackets bring it up, and a foul. Tenejit gets fouled, he goes to the free throw line. It was Nick Reedhead that got a piece of him. So disappointment tonight for the Show Cougars. Elation about to be experienced by the Yellow Jackets as they lead now by 11 with 20 seconds remaining. They put the game out of reach.
Well, they've done a tremendous job at the free throw line. It seems like since they started getting fouled with 2 minutes left in this game, I think they've hit about every free throw they've had.
Well, they missed the front end of that last trip.
Go Packers!
And then a quick two for the Cougars. A quick two. Sholo made a shot right there at the 12-second mark, and then on the inbound, a quick foul. As the Cougars try to put that defense together. McKay Burgess gets a chance at the free throw line. First one good. Hey, you know what, McKay has attempted and made 3 free throws, and not a single one of them has looked pretty. I mean, they have gotten every bit of iron possible. And this one gets the front iron and misses. It's just not his night at the free throw line, is it?
I don't know, he went 3 or 4.
Well, yeah, you're right. They're just not the 3 prettiest shots. Sholo missed a 3. Rhett Reisdorf got the rebound and made the 2. At the buzzer. Shot was good, but it wasn't enough. Blue Ridge gets the victory. They came into the game 1 position ahead in the rankings over Sholo, and they'll stay at least in that position. The final score here, Blue Ridge 65, Sholo 56. Folks, we're going to take a timeout, return with our brief post-game activities coming your way here in just a bit. Sports Zone Radio presents Northland Basketball. It's been brought to you locally on the radio, Power 95.7, Hot FM by Cable One. And we're back to wrap it up after this.
Triple threat high school sports coverage. Radio, TV, internet. Only at Power 95.7.
Pick it up, buddy.
Common sense here. What's all this?
This is our DSLerator. Our internet from the phone company is just too slow. We try to stream movies, but all we get is this.
And kids just have all this natural energy anyway. Or you could get Cable One high-speed internet. It's 10 times faster than DSL.
So super speed means super streaming.
I'm okay.
Good hustle there, sport.
Cable One, it's just common sense.
Final score tonight, Blue Ridge 65, Sholo 56. And we'll get on to finishing things up here at Yellow Jacket Gymnasium. So a big win for Blue Ridge. They came in ranked 6th. And by the way, Blue Ridge was also 2-0 in the section. Now they're 3-0 in the section. Sholo was 1-1. They'll move to 1-2 in this section. And importantly is, that little bump that they may face down the rankings with the loss today. But Byron, as we're going to look at the the recap here and try to give a little bit of a post-game analysis, a little breakdown of the activity tonight. One of the things that I want to point out, it's an 11-point game, 65-56, the final score today with the Blue Ridge win. But Byron, so often that isn't really indicative, because these two teams playing very close. Sholo puts themselves in a position where they must foul, they must send guys to the free throw line, they must give opportunities to the other team, and that's where you see the stretch of a game. That's where you see an 11-point win when really it was quite a bit closer than that as far as how the bulk of the game was played.
Yeah, it was pretty close. I mean, by the time Sholo started fouling, I think they were within 3 points. And so it just shows you what a great job Blue Ridge did at the free throw line to finish off this game and end up with an 11-point victory, because Sholo had to foul. And at times like this, we've seen, how many times have we seen the team that fouls and sends the other team to the free throw line, they start missing their free throws and eventually lose that game to the team that was behind and went aggressive and started fouling because guys weren't ice at the line. And here tonight, though, the Yellow Jackets were. They were cool as a cucumber at the free throw line, and they're about 8 of 9, I believe. Not Mason, but McKay Burgess is the one with the one miss with 10 seconds left when the game was already out of reach. So tremendous job by the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets at the line to win this game.
10 out of 14 as a team in the fourth quarter from the charity stripe. They only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, only 6 field goals in that fourth quarter for the Yellow Jackets. But you've got to play fundamental basketball, right? Talk about blocking, tackling, and football. You got to play fundamental, good baseball. You got to not make them in basketball. It's fundamentals. One of the fundamentals: make your free throws when you need to. And the Yellow Jackets certainly converted tonight. Give you the numbers. Blue Ridge in the victory. We're led by Chris Williams, 21 points tonight. What a great night for Williams. 14 points in the second half, 9 points in the fourth quarter. Led him down the stretch. And he really, I thought he owned the paint tonight, especially in that second half for his team. Trey Tenejith checked in double figures with 11 points. McKay Burgess also with 11 points. 9 points for Mason Burgess, the freshman. He is just getting better and better. Linwood Burke, 6 points. Josiah Vitale, 3 points. 2 points apiece for Nate Miles and Adam Padilla. For the Sholo Cougars, their leading scorer was Sean Potter. When almost any other player out there scores 15 points, you look at it and you go, wow, what a great game. When Sean Potter scores 15 points, you go, man, where was Sean Potter tonight? Because you expect a 30-point night from him on any given night. Tonight, the good defense played by that Yellow Jacket team limits him to 15. Funny you say that, limits him. Rhett Reisdorf, 13 points tonight. What a good game for the sophomore. 9 points for Xavier Vargas. 8 points for Nick Reedhead. 6 points in the game for Cade Smith. 3 for Sam Tate. 2 for Justin Sloan. And there it is. Well, Byron, we're wrapping it up right here in this segment, and I'm going to let you decide on the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. Because you complain all the time, and I'm not even getting involved here. I'm just going to let you handle things.
Well, I appreciate that. And who is it? The Sports Zone Player of the Game?
Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game.
All right, Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game.
Yep.
Is the one that seemed to kind of take over there in the third quarter, help Blue Ridge extend their lead in the third quarter. Was big in the 2-point lead at halftime. And I believe that big fella right there is number 11, Chris Williams, with 21 points, a lot of rebounds, offensive and defensive rebounds, was able to take advantage off the dribble on his dribble penetration, put up the layups, get up high, and was able to knock down a few free throws at the end, help ice the game. Chris Williams is your Sports Zone Radio player of the game.
I have no complaints about that at all.
See, you should let me do it more often then.
Well, the reason you got the chance this time is because I thought there was a relatively good chance that you weren't going to pick 12 people to get it.
Only in football do I pick 12. In basketball, it's 5.
Okay, all right, there it is. Hey, a lot of fun tonight, a lot of fun, and a nice victory for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. Remember, they came in tonight, ranked in the AIA's rankings, their seedings for the upcoming playoffs, ranked at this point number 6. A victory doesn't hurt that at all, especially when it came a victory that came over the number 7 team of the state, Sholo. Sholo shouldn't be hurt themselves after losing a game to a highly touted, highly ranked team. Snowflake Lobos remain at number 1 in the state, by the way. Winslow is number 2. Valley Christian, outstanding basketball team, is number 3. Tuba City is the 4th seeded team in the state. Yuma Catholic 5. Then it's Blue Ridge at 6. Sholo 7. That may shuffle a little bit after tonight. Don't know. Alchese tonight came in as the number 8 team. And Byron, you talked about it. White Mountains well represented at the top in the Division III rankings. The number 9 team, Thatcher. Number 10, Chinle. There's your top 10, at least at the start of tonight's action. All right, we're going to get out of here. I want to thank the entire crew, Power 95.7, Hot FM engineer. That's Ashley Knudsen, shooting video for Power 95. You can see on cable, Channel 72. That's Dan Grubner. And thank you to Gene Barton of Power 95. I would thank their outstanding technician and great video stream operator, but I cannot remember your name. But I'm looking right at you. Huh?
Noreen.
Noreen? Well, Noreen. Do you have a last name, or you just go by the one name?
I missed
you. Didn't hear her? Okay.
No, I wasn't paying
Well, Noreen, sorry, this 20-foot span and all the noise, okay, but thank you. Great job, I'm sure. Great job, I'm sure.
Noreen, you just remember one thing. He's old. Okay? He's old. Sight, hearing, it's all just going downhill.
It's all gone. Just keep it in mind. All right, big thank you as well to Derek Simmons of SportsZone123.com. For Byron Brown, that guy right there, and the entire Sports Zone Radio crew. My name is Floyd Simmons, reminding you of the final score in both our games tonight. The Blue Ridge girls beat Sholo 51-14. The Blue Ridge boys finish out the sweep tonight with a 65-56 victory over the Sholo Cougar boys basketball team. Until next time, everybody, have a great night. Be safe, stay warm, and we'll see you next time on the Sports Zone Radio Northland Basketball Game of the Week broadcast. Bye-bye from Blue Ridge.
Triple Threat High School sports coverage. Radio, TV, internet. Only at Power 95.7.